Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Past the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Morton. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Always looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain, can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quick juke to get free. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Rainbow Warriors will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Parker. Defense is coming after him. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Morton. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Parker. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return. What? Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Florida State 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Breaking through defenders. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Noles hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to throw. It's Parker. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Gonna run it. It's West. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw yet again. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. Just ran away from the defense. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense back on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is brought down. The Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Using his legs on the scramble. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Rainbow Warriors looking to cash in this red zone trap. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Rainbow Warriors line up with a 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The call is a quarterback sneak. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. This offense really clicking. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw. It's Parker. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Litnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Parker. Finds his target, and it's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hawaii. Will take the lead in the 2nd half. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's going to hand this off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Dropping back, it's Parker. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, how dangerous This is his offense. Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Rainbow Warriors pick up enough for a first down here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And there's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Dropping back. It's Parker. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down.
That's the end of the first long play. With the score, Hawaii 49, Florida State 42.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances. And this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Rainbow Warriors pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Hawaii. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
two-point after attempt.
On for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Hawaii 56, Florida State 42.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Silva. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Knowles. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Hawaii 56, Florida State 50.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but he's going to a fresh set of downs.
The defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side. The 1st down pickup tackle at the 45.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Rainbow Warriors pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the same runner's got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Same tailback, another carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. And it's a kneel down. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.